Woo. Good evening. This is a video on really trying to isolate the transverse abdominus muscle, which is our deepest core muscle. So I often work with people who've had babies, and sometimes they have a really hard time connection to this muscle afterwards because it gets stretched quite a lot during pregnancy, and then that can make our brain a little bit less likely to pay attention to it. So I wanted to do a workout that was totally focused on that for you guys today. So we're going to start with feeling it. Now you can do this in lots of different positions. I'm going to suggest that you start in standing, okay? I'm going to kneel so you can see me. So you're going to have your hands on your low belly. So find your belly button and come below it, okay? And then the fingers will be kind of towards the pubic bone. And then I want you to tip your pelvis forward and back and find about the halfway point, okay? It should feel pretty comfortable. Remember, you're going to be standing up. Take a breath in and feel your belly move out into your hands. And then as you exhale, imagine you're drawing your hip bones towards each other and your belly button towards your spine. And see if you can feel this muscle gently tighten inwards. So it should feel like this area kind of tightens a little bit rather than pops out into your hands. That popping out into your hands would be the muscles a bit more superficial, called our obliques. Okay. So if you have a hard time feeling that, I want you to imagine you're blowing out through pursed lips. Well, not imagine, actually blow out through pursed lips. So like you're blowing out through a straw or blowing a big long smooth bubble. So it wants to be controlled. So breathe in, feel that belly relax. Exhale, blow out, feel those hip bones get wider and the belly button draw in. If it helps, you might think about your pelvic floor contracting at the same time. So as if there's a blueberry at your vagina and you're gently drawing that blueberry into your vagina. So breathing in, exhale, gently drawing that blueberry into your vagina or lifting your penis and testicles, and then your belly button drawing towards the spine and those hip bones drawing towards each other. Lots to think about. Okay, let's try that a couple more times. So breathing in, belly relaxing. Exhale, lifting your pelvic floor, that blueberry drawing into the vagina, the belly button drawing towards your spine, your hip bones drawing away from each other. Good job. Okay, so the belly will gently tighten if we're connecting. Okay, don't worry if you're having a hard time feeling it because that's the whole goal of this whole workout. So now we're going to try lying on our back and feeling that. Have a pillow handy, or if you have a Pilates ball or a kid's ball that's nice and squishy, grab that and we'll use that. So lie on your back, get comfortable, use a head pillow if you want one. Okay, and again, we're going to find a comfortable pelvic tilt. So breathing in and out and kind of tucking and untucking the pelvis. Good job. And then kind of finding a halfway point between the two. See if you can let your back muscles stay nice and relaxed. If that's hard to do, grab a rolled up hand towel. This one's too big, so I'm just going to use the edge. And roll that rolled up hand towel under the low back area. Okay. Take a breath in. Feel the belly rise up. Exhale. Draw that pelvic floor up like you're closing your vagina or lifting your penis and testicles. Draw the hip bones towards each other, the belly button towards your spine. Inhale, feel the belly rise up, the pelvic floor relax and open. Exhale, draw those hip bones towards each other. Blow out like you're blowing through a straw. Inhale, relax. Exhale, sink your belly down. And make sure you can feel that with your hands. And then start to gradually remove the hands and see if you can just feel it internally. Okay? Good job. Grab your ball or your folded in half pillow. Place it between your knees so that it's in contact with the inner thigh. Okay? Take a breath in. And this time, as you connect to the pelvic floor and the deep core, you're also going to gently push in with those inner thighs. Inhale, relax. Exhale, close the pelvic floor. Push the inner thighs into the pillow or ball and draw your deep tummy down towards the spine. Inhale, relax the pelvic floor, relax the inner thighs, relax your belly. Exhale, lift your pelvic floor, close the inner thighs, draw your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, engaging. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, engaging. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, engaging. Hands on that lower core if that helps you. Imagine you're zipping up from the pubic bone up through the belly button towards the ribs. Inhale, we're unzipping. Exhale, we're zipping up from the pubic bone up through the belly button to the ribs. Good job. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to start to move our legs. So we're going to have the feet towards each other. They can be touching or slightly apart. Hands on the hip bones. We're going to inhale to open the legs up a little bit. And exhale, draw them together with our zipping up through the pubic bone, belly button and ribs. Remember, you can still use that pursed lip. Exhale, that breathing out through a straw. Try to get those hip bones level. Keep that low back relaxed on your rolled up towel or on the mat. Soften through the shoulders, the eyes and the jaw. You might feel a gentle shake of those inner thigh muscles. Try and really soften the fronts of the hips, so that hip crease. Good job. One more like this. We're going to try one side at a time. So we're going to inhale, bring that right knee out a little bit, but keep the left leg facing forward and the hips level, like there's a bowl of soup resting on the front of your pelvis and you don't want to let it tip. Inhale, open that left knee out to the side, just a few inches. Keep it the pelvis level. Exhale, come back in. Gaze down at your knees and see if you're keeping the leg that you're not moving still, or if you're kind of compensating by gliding it out. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Keep that low back muscle nice and soft. Shoulders are relaxed. The jaw is relaxed. It doesn't feel like we're doing much. but we're really connecting to those deep inner muscles that have got a little bit sleepy. Good job. Okay, we're going to make it harder again. Okay, now for this one, I really do recommend having something just small rolled up under your lower back. It could be, anything. I always use a towel. I find that works really well. You can also place your hands under your lower back and just kind of let your lower back rest on them. So now we're going to keep the pelvis in that neutral position. So that space under the lower back is supported. And we're not going to tip the pelvis as we move our hip. Okay? So resting the lower back, we're going to inhale and lift one leg away from the floor. Exhale, feel that zipping up from the pubic bone through the belly button to the ribs. And lower the leg. Good job. It's quite tricky, this one, so don't worry if you feel like everything tightened up. Okay? Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, feel that zipping up, feel that core engagement. Keep that core engagement as you lower the leg. Inhale, lift. You might push in to the floor with the opposite heel to help you get that stability. Exhale, lower. Remember, use that pursed lip exhale if you have a hard time finding the core. Inhale, lift. Push the opposite heel into the ground. Exhale, find that zipping in. Good job. Okay, nice. Now we're going to use our cross-body connection to help us get more of that inner core. Okay, so we're going to lift the right leg up and we're going to push your left hand into the right upper thigh. Okay, so it's kind of towards the knee but on the actual thigh. And you're going to push the hand into the thigh and the thigh into the hand and think about engaging that core again. So zipping up from the pelvic floor through the belly button towards the ribs. Breathing in, exhale, engage. Push that hand into your thigh and thigh into the hand. See if you can feel how that helps get that tension through the midline of your body. Inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, exhale, push. Good job. Let's try the other side. Lift that left leg up. Place your right palm onto your left upper thigh. Relax the upper body. Relax the jaw. Breathe in. As you exhale, think about zipping up from your pubic bone towards your belly button and ribs and pressing the hand and thigh into each other. Think about drawing the right lowest rib towards the left hip bone, getting that cross-body connection. Hold for one more breath. Feel that deep core. You can always use your other hand to feel it, right? Good job. And relax. Really, really nice. Okay. We are going to do one more exercise. This time we're going to be on our hands and knees. Now this is a big step up from what we've just been doing for some people. So if you found that okay or a little bit challenging, this next one might feel really, really tricky. Don't worry if that's the case. You can always sit it out if you don't feel like you're quite there yet, and it can be something you can work up to. Excuse me. So we're going to be on hands and knees. Okay. And have the hands nice and wide. They're at least as wide as the shoulders, and the knees at least as wide as the hips. Okay. And let's bring your hand onto your low belly again, kind of around the belly button and below. And as you breathe in, feel your belly rise down towards the mat. And as you exhale, think about engaging that pelvic floor and gently lifting up through that midline towards your spine and the ceiling. Inhale, relax. Exhale, engage. Remember, you can purse your lips and exhale like you're blowing out through a straw if you're struggling. This is another great place to place a ball or a pillow between your inner thighs and gently push on your engagement phase, that core pulling in phase. So pull the inner thighs in towards the ball or the pillow. Draw your pelvic floor up like you're drawing a blueberry into your vagina, and draw your belly button up towards the spine. Inhale, relax the legs, the pelvic floor and the belly. Exhale, engage the inner thighs, the pelvic floor and the belly. Notice how I'm not changing the angle of my low back. Now, if you find it helpful to, you might find that it helps you to slightly tuck the tailbone as you engage. So we might inhale, take the tailbone up towards the ceiling, and exhale, bring that tailbone down. If that helps you feel more connected to those low core muscles, use it, right? Inhale, relaxing everything, relaxing the legs, the pelvic floor and the belly. Exhale, engaging the legs, the pelvic floor and the belly. One more. Inhale, relaxing everything. Exhale, engaging. Wonderful. Okay. So there's a couple other things we can do in that position, but I think I'm going to leave it there today because I think for a lot of the people I see, doing all of that for 17 minutes would be a lot and they feel it the next day. So see where you're at. If you ever have trouble with anything like this, it's a really good job to reach out to a pelvic floor or pelvic health physiotherapist or a physiotherapist who has a background in teaching yoga or Pilates, because they might be able to really help you get that connection if you're struggling. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day. It's my evening time, so have a great evening, and see you in the next video.